Hey cruisers! You've dreamed, saved, and planned for the perfect cruise vacation. If you're like us, it's all you've been thinking about for months. It finally arrives and there's nothing but good times in store. Unless you get kicked off the ship. Oh yes, it can and does happen, but it's not gonna happen to you, because by the end of this video, you'll know 10 ways to get kicked off a cruise ship, and hopefully you'll avoid them. This episode is sponsored by cruiseline.com, where you can find reviews, tips, and photos by real, everyday cruisers. All right, number 1, fighting, hitting, unruly behavior, or using abusive language. We start with this one because in our experience, it's the most common. Sadly, we've seen this happen quite often, and let's be clear, physical violence on a cruise ship is pretty much guaranteed to get you kicked off. Cruise lines have zero tolerance for this stuff, and as we understand it, they are not interested in who started it or why. You're just off. Verbal abuse and unruly behavior are likely subject to be the staff's interpretation, but a safe bet is just to avoid altercations of any kind. Number 2, impersonating the staff. If you're thinking your cruise is a good place to try out your new Captain Steubing from the Love Boat costume and maybe bark out a few orders on the pool deck, well, you better rethink that one. We've heard tale of more than a couple of instances where someone thought this might be a fun idea, and well, it wasn't. Number 3, speaking of the captain, angering the captain or being abusive with his or her crew or staff is likely to end with an escort off at the next port. On a cruise, the captain is king, head honcho, grand poobah. It's the captain's ship, and he or she has the right to boot you. Sole discretion there, so yeah, be nice. Number 4, raising a false alarm like shouting, "Man overboard!" or "Fire!", making a bomb threat, or similar terrorism threat. Even joking about something like this can get you off the ship and into serious trouble. It may seem unlikely, but jokes or comments overheard by crew or other passengers can be taken out of context and dealt with. And let's just say it will be no laughing matter. Number 5, skipping the muster drill. Okay, I'll tell you straight up, we've never personally seen anyone being kicked off a cruise ship for skipping muster, but there are plenty of examples floating around the internet. Make no mistake, muster drills are serious business for all cruise lines, and they get more serious about it all the time. There are stringent guidelines, and muster drills are mandatory. These days, with more and more regulation on the industry, the trend is towards stricter management. Yes, we've heard stories about cruisers hiding in the bathroom and similar avoidance tactics, but really, why risk it? Stateroom stewards often do a full sweep of cabins and balconies. How embarrassing would it be to have them find you hiding under your bed? Ugh. Maybe they won't kick you off, but they can. Number 6, sneaking illegal substances on a cruise. This one is ripped straight from the pages of No Brainer magazine, and it kind of goes without saying, but hey, we're saying it because, you know, it's a list. You've got to be thorough, even if it's obvious. Seriously, I'm sure the people who try this think they won't get caught, and maybe they won't, but if they do, it's a surefire trip to Briggsville. Yeah, the ship's brig. Population, you know who you are. By the way, we understand that cruise lines are getting tougher on people trying to sneak alcohol on board. The best case scenario is it will get confiscated, so be aware. And speaking of illegal substances, we get to number 7, refusing to go through security screening. This should be an obvious one, and maybe we should say it's a way not to be let on the ship. But if you refuse to go through security screening either on embarkation day or getting back on after a port visit, well, you're just not going to get back on the ship. The only reason we can think someone might do this is if they were trying to bring something on board they shouldn't. There was a case like this last year where women were trying to smuggle large amounts of an illegal substance on a cruise. You may have heard of this. We're not sure if they were nabbed at screening, but their cruise did not end well. Number 8, throwing something overboard. This one may surprise some, but there are very strict rules regarding throwing things overboard on a cruise. Passengers are typically given explicit warnings not to dispose of anything overboard, especially cigarettes, as they pose a serious fire hazard on cruise ships. We recently read about an incident that occurred only a few months ago in which a gentleman from Perth on a 10-day cruise was kicked off the ship after flicking a cigarette overboard. According to the daughter of the man, the captain said, "You're off," and that was that. If you flick, you could get kicked. Number 9, buying a minor alcohol. Sometimes when you're on a cruise, you can get that feeling that it's a completely different world, carefree, relaxed, and maybe the standard rules don't apply, or maybe there's a little wiggle room. Not so when it comes to underage drinking. If you get caught buying alcohol for a minor, you and the minor could end up doing the walk of shame at the next port. All right, number 10, stealing items from the ship. Really, there's not much to say about this. Stealing on a cruise ship is the same as stealing anywhere. But yeah, if you're looking for a quick way to get kicked off the ship, stealing is your ticket. Let's keep the stealing on a cruise ship to the Robbie Dupre kind, steal away into the night. Yes, I am dating myself, but go Google it. It's a catchy tune. Maybe a good song for the yacht rock list. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you all so very much for watching. Be sure to follow us on social media at Cruise Tips TV and click on the link in the description if you want to check out our awesome sponsor, cruiseline.com. Thank you so much for the kind support and for the thumbs up. It really does mean a lot to us. Until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Preferably not on the gangplank. Is that the thing that you, if you're on a pirate ship, you walk the plank? Hey, click me to subscribe. Why don't we steal away into the night? This is like the third time that I've proven to you that I cannot sing. Please stop asking me to sing.